Are there places on Earth where gravity doesn't work? Absolutely. And it turns out that these spots are not only fascinating for scientists, but also great vacation destinations. Here are 5 places on Earth where gravity seems to be on vacation. The first stop on our world tour is the town of Montebor in Germany. If you suffer from a fear of heights, don't go there. The small town sits at the bottom of a valley and is surrounded by mountains on all sides. But that's not the reason why we're featuring it here. There is a spot in the town where cars seem to roll upwards when parked on a slight incline. It might look like the laws of physics are being violated, but this strange occurrence can be explained by a simple optical illusion. The road isn't really elevating the cars. It just appears that way because of the way our brains process visual information. Our brains rely on visual cues to determine whether an object is in motion or at rest. And when those cues are taken away, things can get a little confusing. That's what happens when you stand still on a moving train. You feel like you're staying still, but you're actually moving along with the train. Your brain is getting signals from your eyes that you're standing still, but your inner ear is telling you that you're accelerating, so it thinks you're moving. So when you see a car parked on the hill in Montebor, your brain tries to process the visual information, but it can't make heads or tails of it. So it defaults to the assumption that the car is in motion and it appears to be rolling upwards. Our next stop is in the Brazilian rainforest. A small tribe living deep in the Amazon has discovered a place where a person can fall upwards. If you were dropped here, you would literally fall upwards. But this is not the only place where this phenomenon occurs. There are similar places all over the world, like in Tasmania, Australia, and Hammerfest, Norway. These spots are all located near the magnetic poles and are caused by a rare magnetic anomaly called a magnetic pole reversal. When the magnetic poles reverse, the Earth's magnetic field lines become chaotic and unpredictable, which can cause objects to behave erratically. Next up is the Hudson Bay in Canada. It has one of the highest tides in the world. Twice a year, the tides in the bay are so extreme that they actually pull ocean water out of the bay, creating a massive low tide that exposes vast areas of the seafloor. At low tide, the exposed seafloor creates a giant low-pressure zone. When the pressure drops, air from the surrounding areas rushes in to take its place. This causes objects to be pulled towards the center of the bay, making it seem like gravity has gone on vacation. Now we head over to the island of La Palma in the Canary Islands. It's part of Spain. This island is home to a volcano that has been dormant for 500 years. But every now and then the volcano gets a little restless and the ground beneath your feet starts to shake. In 1949, the volcano erupted and created a new landscape on the island. The eruption was so powerful that it created a huge crater on the top of the volcano, and when the lava cooled, it formed a lake in the crater. But this is not your typical lake. It's filled with extremely salty water that has a high concentration of minerals. These minerals make the water very dense, which creates a strong downward pull. So if you were to jump into the lake, you would experience a brief moment of weightlessness before being pulled to the bottom of the lake. Our final stop is in the Sahara Desert in Egypt. It is the largest hot desert in the world and is home to some of the most extreme temperatures ever recorded. During the day, the temperature in the Sahara can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius, but at night, the temperature can drop to below freezing. These extreme temperatures cause the air in the Sahara to expand and contract, which creates a low-pressure zone. When air from the surrounding areas rushes in to take its place, it sucks everything with it. So if you were in the Sahara Desert and you let go of your belongings, they would be pulled into the vortex and you wouldn't be able to get them back. Well, folks, we've made it to the end of our tour. Thanks for joining me on this whirlwind tour of some of the most amazing places on Earth. I hope you enjoyed learning about these incredible spots where gravity seems to take a vacation. Who knows? Maybe you'll even find yourself in one of these places someday. Just remember, wherever you go in the universe, there's no place like home.